YouTube, this is me, AJ, once again. I haven't posted any videos to work on my cars lately because I've been busy getting this addition to our fleet. 2013 Chevy Volt. As you can see, I jacked it up already. We're here to do an oil change for that car right now. It's from Chevy. It's my first time owning a Chevy. So let's go ahead and get some materials that we need to do the oil change for this car. Alright, we need a synthetic Mobil 1. I usually use all my cars their synthetic Mobil oil, which have done pretty great work on me for all my cars, especially to my Lexus. Most of my cars are Lexus. I have a Lexus over there, and I have a Prius over here, and I have my my baby right here, the Porsche 911 Carrera S. So what are we gonna do now is prepare for doing an oil change for addition to our car fleet here, my parking lot. Here's the materials we needed. Wrench, a 10mm wrench too. Here we go. So 10mm wrench and a oil. This is an oil filter wrench as well. Take it out. I'll show you guys how to take it out. It's counterclockwise, and you need an oil pan to do the oil that comes out with. And this is what I'm using. My car is already 119,000 miles, so I'm using 1030 synthetic. I could have used the higher mileage one, but I'm gonna give this a try right now because the old owner of the car has been taking their car to Chevy dealership. So on this part, I'm gonna do this one. And of course, the most important thing is the oil filter. And here's the part number, so you guys could help you out with that. One thing to tell you though, the oil on this car, I've checked on the manual, it only needs 3.5 liter of oil, or 3.7 quarts actually. Alright, right now I'm going to prepare this oil filter to have some oil on top. I took out the rubber, so that way, because I don't know how long I'll be able to take out the oil filter from the dealership to just replace it with. So you can take this out and put this back here. So that way, the next time I take it out, it'll be easier for me to take it out. So that way, you can even twist it by your hand next time, because whenever it runs the car, it heats up and then it ties it up for the oil filter. It ties it up. Alright, let's start doing the oil change then. Alright guys, so we're here under the car, Chevy Volt 2013. That's the oil filter, and that's where the oil pan is for the car, and this is where the bolt also to take out the bolt to get the oil. So I'm gonna show you this oil filter. You have to do to twist it. It will be alright guys, I said earlier, it's you have to do counterclockwise to remove it. I was wrong, so I have to correct myself. This is clockwise from what your current situation under the hood of the car. So when you're removing it, it's clockwise. When you're putting it back, it's counterclockwise. Alright, hope everybody understands that. And then you just gotta remove that plug there so you can remove the oil. The old oil goes into the oil pan. Alrighty, let's go take care of that right now. Alright guys, I have to take out my torque wrench because I'm having a hard time using my other wrench, my regular small wrench. So to remove this bolt, so I gotta tell you, this one says under is 14mm. If you could see that, I guess it's 9mm, but what I have here is 10mm. So it's kind of weird, but just want to let you guys know that that I was using a 10mm, but it says there as 14 nm, so maybe that's 9mm. You guys could correct me with that. Alright, let's go ahead and take out the bolt and let this dirty oil drip, and we can replace it with a new one. I hope they're using, it's all dark and black now, so it's perfect timing to replace it. Oh yeah, look at all that dark black oil. Alright guys, I'll finish it up, and I'm gonna go and take out the oil filters there too. They should be done soon. Okay, sorry guys, I apologize again. Another made mistake. I said it was earlier clockwise to remove it. No, let me correct that again. It should be counterclockwise. See that? See how I easily got it out? Uh-oh, the oil spilling. Let me get that out. Alright. Alright guys, now that we drained the oil, so I got some couple of oil spills over there, but I'm gonna change that up, or clean that up at least. I'm gonna show you guys something that nobody else get to see that much. Okay, that's the inside where the oil flows through. Then before we put the oil filter, I'm gonna go clean that up a little bit more, and then put the bolt there and put it back, and then we're ready to put on the new oil, the synthetic oil for this car. So it's against about 3.7 quarts. That's about close to 4 quarts. I like to usually put some butt gap in there so that I don't overfill, don't put too much oil in, because if you overfill your car with too much oil, it's gonna look for a place. So there's the oil dripping in there to look for a hole to leak or something. So I'm gonna go ahead and just put close to 3.5 at least, so I get some gap of 0.2, less than a quart. All right, I'll get back to you guys so we can reset the thing after we put all the oil in new ones. Okay, just want to remind you that it is clockwise to put it in, counterclockwise to release it. I know I made a mistake earlier saying that it's clockwise the other way around, but it's clockwise to put it on the oil filter and counterclockwise to take it out. Okay guys, here's the new filter. I'm putting it in clockwise to tighten it up. Just mostly just do it by my hand. Tighten it up. I know my gloves are already coming off. I'm gonna have to replace that. Alright, I think it's tightening up. Put this the other way around. Alright, I don't want to over tighten it. That should be enough. Alright, because it's going to get tighter anymore anyway. And then let's just put the bolt. Clean that up a little. Make sure you don't have any residue of oil, because this is going to burn up under the engine. Or when you're running your car, you're going to smell oil when you're running burnt oil when you're running your car. Especially here, it's catalytic converters. Close to that, it's kind of like thick, so let's tighten this up. This one's also clockwise, and there's an arrow there that says follow this, so that's where you tighten it up. Let me push this around a little bit, and again it's 10 millimeter, not 14. It says you're 10. See that? It's 10. All right. My torque wrench. Alright. Alright, we're good. Now we can put the oil. Alright guys, oil changing almost done for the Chevy Volt 2013. Putting the oil now, the synthetic oil. This is my second quart. Just trying to drain up the whole thing. It's kind of blurry for you guys here. Hold on. There we go. Alright, so what I'd like to mention is every time I oil change, I like to put some additive in my car. I'm always trying to do that with all my cars. So I add these for the engine treatment, just because it's over 100,000 miles. So I have about 3 more quarts over here. I already did the second one, so what I have to do is just put about the third one, and then put like half of these, because I already put this one is about 1 pint 16 full ounce, so that's going to be my 0.2, close to about 3.7 quarts. That's what they said in the manual. That way I don't overfill on the oil change for this car. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and take care of that and show you guys how to reset the oil change counter once we're done with all this filling up. Alright guys, time to check out how much oil we put already. This is the third half, or the half of what I put, so it's almost halfway here. I already put 3 in there, so that's the half of the third one. And let's look at the oil. If you could see it closely, it's kind of blurry here. There you go. So it's about full from where that line is, so we should be good until I start the car and reset the counter. Just one thing to make sure that there's no overspill or spilled oil around here, because if you do, you're definitely going to smell that oil burning smell on your AC or on your car. When you start your car, you're driving it around. All right, I try to put my engine bay as clean as possible as I can. I don't know about you guys, but I like to do that on my own personal thing. And let's go in and put the oil cap back and make sure it's tightened up. All right, that up a little bit.